By the Ebony Blade, this is it. We found the shrine.
Good.
this is it. We found the shrine.
We're just about ready to set sail. I don't know about you, but the moonlit is looking a little too close for comfort these days. I was planning on sailing to Sadrith Mora next, but I don't mind taking you to an Alliance capital. Trade is always good in the capitals.
Looks like the Daedra certainly put you through your paces. How did you Good. My dear Lane chooses her allies well. I'll prepare the stones, but I must call on a particularly shrewd Dremora named Zykanaz. He refuses all summons, so we'll have to use less pleasant means of negotiation. Surely an adventurer of your stature isn't frightened of a single Dremora. I hope you'll keep those deliberations brief. I'm opening the path now. The ritual allows me to speak to you through the veil, so keep your mind open when you reach the other side. Or as open as you can manage. Mor Molag Kanashanta Del Norgandra Abagayanye. It's done. Trounce that unruly Dremora, and the reward I promised is yours. I hear the rattling of chains. You've arrived. Strike down Zykanaz, then hurry back to the portal. Well done. I envy your youth. I might have found some way to rob or deceive a weakened benefactor, but not you. It's just on to the next. Spare me your incredulity, Outlander. Not a word I told you was a lie. I simply didn't care to divulge all that I could have. I truly fail to see how it is any of your concern, but I suppose you have done me a favor. That would be your opinion, wouldn't it? My path is clear. A Daedric pact may seem a grim choice. I shall begin the summoning immediately. Lane, be ready. Zykanaz, Duke of Black Covenant, appear! By the 7 stones of your Dark Prince, you will parley with me.
Dratha, come to treat with another of Baal's servants? You will pay for this.
Silence, Daedra. Bend and heed my words. I demand immortality. Name your price.
Yes, price. There is no gift without cost, witch. I will grant your wish, but know this. You will live in endless fear, for on a day of my master's choosing, I will come in the guise of a mortal man to claim your withered soul for Cold Harbor. There you will face an eternity of anguish, and drown forever in an icy sea of shame. Tell me, Scion of Azura, do you accept my terms?
I accept.
The covenant is made. Be seen, you Magister.
Your actions have ensured the safety and prosperity of Telmore for years. You've served me well, but you overstep. This pact is deeply personal, and I will not... Ask me again in a few hundred years. Risk is the price of any worthwhile endeavor.
What is it?
Can I help you?
Well?
Finest merchandise around.
Quality and variety. Come see for yourself.
Get this letter to Trevis. It's important. Just don't let House Redoran get their hands on it. If you think you're being followed, find a place to hide. Good luck.
Stay away from me! I'm warning you!
One for me.
We should drink.
Stay away from me! I'm warning you!
The far...
welcome.
House alone.
All are welcome.
House alone. The fire.
Well done. This should help us determine what happened to Veer's brother.
Henry. We couldn't stop laughing. Hold still. Stop weaving.
Hello, can I help you? Wait a moment. You're one of those hirelings House Redderin pays to harass us simple folk. Vale wants nothing to do with the house or her father. Why can't any of you respect that? Even if I wanted to help, I haven't seen Vea since she snuck out of town. Well, if you must know, it concerns Vea's brother. He was an officer in the House Guard before he vanished without a trace. We've been trying to help Vea find him. A local tough goes by the name of Ashur. He delivers the letters. We usually meet him outside of town to the northeast. I think we're done here, don't you? I told you where to find Ashur. He's been passing our notes on to Vea. Just to the north and east, outside of town. Or is this your way of offering to...
it. We found the shrine. House alone.
What are our
I've spent a great... Doesn't matter how... I've spent a... Oh, of course. Doesn't matter how. Oh, of course.
Kade, Mako, Jejota.
I've spent a great... Doesn't matter.
I heard about Mafragor. We don't do low.
Come.
sell to the nobility.
Believe what you like. I'm glad things have gone down there. What whatever the cause.
You know, in Aldrin, the Redderons live in a massive crab shell. It's not nearly this tall, though.
I must finish this.
My eyes look red to you.
again and again and again. I'm not sure I've ever been this far up before. What happens if someone falls?
I must finish this.
You know, in Aldrin, the Redderans live in a massive crab shell. It's not nearly this tall, though.
This one hears the strangeness and South Point has ended. Seems a Daedric prince was involved.
You believe all you
Goran
hear?
himself.
A Daedric prince? Did your sister see a clutch of butterflies when she was there?
Believe what you like. I'm glad things have calmed down there, whatever the cause.
Albani can't be happy these days.
You're talking about that slave revolt?
Yeah, their shipments were slowed down.
That's it! Kill them! You killed one of my gang. Wait, no wit will protect you from us. Aid me!
I had that situation under control. Just needed them to make the first hostile move. Still, I cleaned enough blood off my axes for one day. You were you? Was it Melissa? I told her I'd close out my tab after I completed another contract. That woman has the patience of an anxious Nyx. Well, tell her I'm good for it. I'll stop by and we can conclude our business cordially. Vea? The new apprentice? Now, why are you now? And why do you want to do that? Never mind, I don't really care. I was asked to pass along some notes, but I'm not really the messenger type. I suggest you talk to Vea's mentor. Last I heard, she had a job in the Western Ruins. Make sure you don't anger Vea's mentor, or even look at her the wrong way. She's grown surprisingly protective of that young woman, and if she thinks you pose it... You know, the usual buyer's remorse. I see a lot of that in my line of work. Turns out, I had to kill a bad man who did bad things. The writ was legal and above board. Unfortunately, his brother didn't. Oh, you make it sound so obscene. Still, that's pretty much an accurate description. But it's not like I work for the Dark Brotherhood or anything. I don't kill anyone without a sanctioned writ. Keeps the great houses in line. It's a calling. I'd rather not. She's particular about her secrets, and I don't want to get on a bad side. You should keep that in mind too, if you plan to continue.
surrender. Let me die in the shame I've brought to Malakath. An assassin. Probably a Morag tongue. She tried.
She's just one woman! Get inside the ruins and stop her! Let the assassin come. I'm tired of running and she doesn't frighten me.
Not a cultist. At least you sure aren't dressed like one. You're walking into a dangerous place, hero. You must be here for a reason. Questions? I don't have time for questions. I have a writ to complete. Look, I can't keep these evil cultists waiting. You want to talk? Find me after I finish this job.
Come out, little assassin! Or is the Morag Tong too scared to meet the powerful snake face to face?
Excuse me, hero. I have to see an orc about a writ.
Don't kill me. I didn't mean to interfere with House Telvanni's plan. I made a mistake.
A mistake? Well, that explains everything. I'll just let the Telvanni know. I'm sure Mage Valen will understand.
Oh, that's a relief. I thought for sure you were going to kill me.
I am. I hate when my leathers get wet. And this is a new outfit, too. Ah, well. I suppose we ought to discuss what you're doing here. You're obviously not one of the Malakath cultists, so I have one question. Why the tusk are you following me, and why shouldn't I just kill you and be done with it? Yes, that was 2 questions, and an orc curse, and a threat. It's been a long day. You're obviously not one of the Malakath cultists, so I have one question. Why the tusk are you... Oh, that's not what I expected. But you can just turn around and leave. You're not going to find her. Faye is going through a difficult time right now, and the last thing she needs is some House Redoran lackey adding to her pain and confusion. Really? Is that what old man Eris told you? And did he tell you about Vea's brother? About how House Redoran exiled their favorite son? No? I didn't think so. Vea needs answers, and I promised to help her. So walk... Outsiders? Is her father really that desperate? Look, tell Eris that Vea's safe and you'll see her soon, but no more outsiders. If my organization gets skittish, they'll return to the shadows and take Vea with them. We'll only deal with you. Well, it's not exactly a lie, and I don't want things to get out of hand. I'll arrange a meeting, provided Vea agrees. You let Eris know she's safe. Get him to stop hiring freelancers before someone gets hurt. I'll send word when we're ready. That was poetry in motion. Not only is my organization getting choice assignments again, but we're starting to recover some of our prestige. Oh, him? No one special. Just the leader of this particular band of mad cultists. His name was on the writ, so I had to end him. It's what I do, after all, and I do it so well. I suppose if you're in for a sliver, you might as well be in for the log. I'm with the Morag Tong, and what you witnessed was a legal murder. According to my writ, the orc had to die. So, I killed him. Now, if you don't mind, I need to get back to Vea. Vea and I have a history. Her brother, too. They were good kids. Liked to watch me train. Now I feel responsible for her. That was her decision, not mine. Vea's good with a blade and tracks like a Nord Ranger. She's a natural at this, and it gives me a chance to keep an eye on her. So now I'm her mentor and she's my apprentice. I wouldn't have it.
Move, now!
How may I serve?
I'm surprised to see you back here, but I'm also relieved. Does this mean you have news about my daughter? Is she safe? Is she ready to come home? Veya? Join that cult of assassins? I was afraid she'd do something rash, but what? She won't meet with me? No, I suppose she's not ready for that quite yet. As for Veya's brother, that was all the doing of the Redoran Council. Naryu's back in town? She's as stubborn as Veya. Very well. No other outsiders. Although as you say, no other outsiders. When next you see her, tell my daughter that I want to talk to her. Veya has always felt shackled by the rules of House Redoran, hobbled by the many duties and obligations it presses upon its subjects. That may be an oversimplification.
Well, look at that. Now you said I'd find you here, and damn it all if she wasn't right. Did I mention how much I hate being a messenger? Makes me wish I had a writ so I could kill something. Anyway, Nayu wants to talk to you. Said you'd know what it was all about. Here. This should explain everything, sort of. It's a map. We change locations every other day for security reasons, just in case it falls into the hands of House Redoran or someone else with an axe to grind with our organization. Never had to use a map before. Amateurs. This one leads to a key to one of our safe houses, and another map. The first map, it depicts a particular town, kind of like this one. Hint, hint. The rest? Well, you'll have to figure that out on your own. Look, I know you're helping Councillor Eris, but if that map falls into House Redoran hands, I'll probably have to kill you. Nothing personal, mind you. We're already having a bit of trouble with the house, and we'd rather not make matters worse. Well, look at you. You're a practical genius. Look, Nayu seems to trust you, so I suppose I have to trust you too. But that's a powerful secret you've been given. Betray us, and you'll find my blade in your back. Unless Nayu kills you first. The Morag Tong has the authority to accept and carry out writs of execution. We keep the great houses from engaging in all-out war, but they rarely appreciate the work we do on their behalf. The other houses have used us to take Redoran down a peg or two of late. To be frank, for all their vaunted honor, the house cries foul whenever someone gets the better of them. As I understand it, the Morag Tong made mistakes in the past, grew too arrogant. We had to lay low for more than a century. Now, we're taking select contracts, working to re-establish our reputation. What are you implying? Can't a person do something nice to help out an ally every now and again? Oh, who am I kidding? I hate playing the messenger. Haven't you ever done something you hate because it was the right thing to do? Then you understand what I'm talking about. Being noble, doing the honorable thing. It can be a real pain in the arse, but a favor given becomes a favor returned. Eventually.
I've got a lot to do here. I'm quite busy, can't you see?
Sorry about all the subterfuge, but we can't be too careful when it comes to security around here. Don't be so eager, my darling. It reveals too much about your ultimate intentions. But yes, Vea would very much like to meet with you. You intrigue her, and your connection to her father could prove... Redwin records. House officials keep track of everything. Incidents, commendations, births and deaths. Whether important or mundane, they detail it all in their registry. Vea believes the registry contains information about her brother Ulron. Don't sound so offended. You had to know your hands were going to get dirty eventually. You are dealing with assassins and politicians, after all. The local keeper of records, Lord Drano, is away, so security at his townhouse should be light.
Not much longer now.
Still alive, I see. And since you're here, that means you weren't captured and hauled off to a Redoran dungeon. Good for you. Were you able to acquire the registry? And does it contain any information about Vea's brother, Ulron? Ulron was exiled? That can't be right. He's an exemplary officer and a good man. Plus, he's the son of a counselor. Why in oblivion would House Redoran... I can see that. There has to be more to the story, but I'm not sure how we get it. Still, there's an abandoned cave along the coast. It's in the swamp and smells like rot, which makes it the perfect place to hide. Get to the swamp and find Vea. She's eager for any information about her brother, so she's really going... Vea would face too many temptations here in Balmora. Friend... Oh, don't thank me, hero. As long as you're useful and don't betray us, then we're... Well enough. Ulron and Vea used to sneak out to watch me train. I have a way with blades that fascinated them to no end. Eventually, it's not like personal relationships are against the rules, though I suppose they are sort of frowned upon. Anyway, my assignments always brought me back to Vardenfell, so we were able to keep in... Anything's possible, but the Ulron I know holds honor above all else.
sure it's Vea? House Redoran isn't emptying its coffers so you can chase your own tails out here.
You pay the war claws well, because the war claws are the best there is. We have the kitten scent. It's just a matter of time before my warriors catch her.
Of course, Ferhara. Just make sure she doesn't get out of the swamp. I'll take my soldiers and guard the eastern paths, in case she eludes your warriors again. Ah, the Counselor's lackey. I understand you've made significant progress in your search for Vea. My mercenaries have spotted Vea skulking about the northern portion of the swamp. Between Vea's brother. It's a sad story. Killed one of his own soldiers to protect an... Ulran always had an unnatural attraction to the Ashlanders and their savage ways. He felt that an Ashlander life was worth more than a Redoran life. The Council didn't agree with his assessment. Khajiit mercenaries of the highest order. For members of a lesser race, Ferhara's warriors are surprisingly effective. I employ them to bolster our forces. Between obligations to the Pact and other matters, House Redoran is spread thin of late. As you say, Ferhara's war claws take their contract as seriously as you do, however.
Ferhara assumes the Counselor's minions will not present a problem for the war claws. Yes, Captain?
The Outlanders have been warned, Ferhara. I leave everything else to your discretion.
Ferhara enjoys a friendly rivalry as much as the next mercenary. But the Relef kitten belongs to Warclaws, yes. Let's not get our tails tangled over this, Dullclaw. Forbade is such a complicated concept. It assumes that the rules are applied equally to everyone, and we both know the foolishness of that assumption. The Warclaws have Captain Briven's predecessor? Forgive Ferhara. This one can barely remember the names of those who lack claws and fur. Trade secrets, you understand. Ferhara can tell you the Warclaws do whatever it takes to accomplish the job.
Stupid Warclaws. Now I know how a mouse feels. By the three! You really shouldn't sneak up on a person like that. If you're working with those mercenaries, I assure you, you won't take me without a fight. Oh, right. Now you mentioned something about that. Look, I can't wait to hear what you learned. But unfortunately, there's a mob of those beast people between here and the cave. I was going to try and sneak past them, but every time I get too close, I think one of them catches my scent. You're going to tackle that mob of fur and claws? I'm impressed. Meet me at the cave when you're finished. I think we have a lot to talk about. Meet me in the cave to the north when you finish with the mercenaries.
I can smell the dark elf kitten. Looks like we're the first ones here. I need healing!
Warclaws! Let's play this outsider!
What do you think of my luxurious accommodations? It's got... No, that can't be right. Ulron's honorable and noble. He's a model soldier. What could he have possibly done? What? My brother has always been interested in the Ashlanders. Even showed them a kindness the rest of the house doesn't approve of. But I know the tribe that Ulron liked to help. Brought them supplies and such. He'd go and visit their camp whenever our father wasn't paying.
She can handle herself just fine, hero. Vea, grab your things. It's time to go.
Go? Why? What's going on?
The Warclaws are marching toward this cave, along with half the House Redoran soldiers in Balmora. We need to go now.
Damn it! They must have followed us. I'll get my stuff.
Dealing with an arrogant, impatient, overconfident young woman. Now I know how my mother must have felt. We need to move. It won't take the back tunnels. Better than heading out the front door and right into the main contingent of Redoran troops. One more thing. The back tunnels wind their way through territory that House Redoran recently acquired. We may run... Ha!
Does the ceiling look unstable to you?
Search everywhere. Captain Bribben thinks the Councilor's kitten might try to escape through these tunnels.
Damn! Those cat bastards are harder to shake than a blind date. Oh no, Father ruins everything. You do that for me? Thanks, I guess. Clever. Tell my father whatever he wants to hear. That might actually work. Once I find Ulran and make sure he's all right, I'll meet with my father. But that meeting will be on my terms, not his. Until...
Halt! Who goes there?
Stand down. These Outlanders work for me. The captain reported that he had seen you in the area. There are also multiple reports that Vea has... I also said that the captain has his own resources. The Warclaws report to Bribben, not me. It was a gamble, I admit. No, very well. We'll do this her way. Do as I command, and let them pass.
Well, those certainly aren't Ashlanders, not with those tails.
This is disturbing. I can't believe this. Why allow the Warclaws to run roughshod over the camp like this? What's House Redoran thinking? And what in the name of the three have they done with the Ashlanders? My brother often visited this camp. Took me along a couple of times. It used to be such a vibrant place, so full of life. If Olran was here, he'd never stand for the Warclaws invading the camp. He told me the Ashlanders were the same as you and I. Different beliefs don't necessarily make people bad. We need to see if we can find out what happened here. I really want to help, but Nario won't hear of it. We don't get our hands dirty unless there's a writ attached.
Bea, I don't think this is a good idea. We're trying to keep you out of House Redoran hands, remember?
You're not my parent, Nario. I can take care of myself, even if the mother of Blaze doesn't think so.
Damn it, Bea. You know I hate that title.
If I'd realized how popular this camp was going to be with Outlanders, I would have moved the tribe ages ago. Ulran the Exile. He disgraced his family and lost his status, but remained. I assume they dragged him off to the mine, along with most of the tribe who refused to let those tribunal dogs walk all over us. Or should I say tribunal cats in this instance? It's a small hole in the ground, but it served us well until the Redorans and their Warclaws arrived. Now they toss my people aside and lock the door. Get the key to the mine from either the Warclaws commander or the supply yurt, whichever suits your needs. Perhaps you'll find which you... to keep the head and the body separate, As long as I'm here, I can't offer my people hope or advice. And I certainly can't compel them to rebel against these. I have no doubt. However, my place remains with my people.
The captain called them...
We're just going to burn them? Even the rhetoric?
Intruders! War claws! Attack!
Down here! Come on! Wait. What's that smell?
Veya, stay back. You don't need to see this.
What happened here? Oh gods! They murdered these poor Ashlanders! Oh no! Ulran! Ulran! Wake up, please! You can't be dead. You just can't!
Veya shouldn't have had to see this. Even I'm finding it hard to believe that the mercenaries would slaughter these Ashlanders for no reason. Not to mention the son of a house councillor. I suppose anything could happen in the heat of the moment. But to kill a Redrun, even an exiled one, that's presumptuous even for the war clause. I wonder if Eris... I've seen these before. They use them in Eastmarch to record and send important messages. They're expensive and as rare as a sober Nord, but Auron was always attracted to the contrivances of other cultures. Shall we see what it has to say?
If you're listening to my voice, know that my time is short, and what I have to say is important.
Brother, is that you?
Everything that happened was a deliberate act to discredit me. I need to report the events so my sister can learn the truth about her brother. You have to understand, I don't share my house's hatred and distrust of Ashlanders. So, during my normal patrol, when I heard that Ashlanders had come to Balmora and were causing trouble, I was dubious to say the least. I arrived to find one of my soldiers arguing with the Ashlanders. He spat at them, called them savages. When one of the Ashlanders objected, my soldier drew his sword. Before I could I ordered the soldier to stand down, but he ignored me and stepped toward the second Ashlander. I killed my own soldier. I had to. Before I knew it, I was dragged before the... I believe I was set up for this fall, but I don't know by who. I came to this camp for shelter, but House Redoran's reach grows ever longer.
Ulran! Damn it! What am I supposed to do now?
I agree with Ulran's assessment. Certainly sounds like someone led him into a situation guaranteed to make him fail. I can't believe he put this burden on Vea, though. What was Ulran thinking? I didn't say that. Just not sure how to proceed. We're entering dangerous waters here, going up against House Redoran. And we don't even have a writ to protect us. I'm going to take Vea and head back to our safe house in Balmora. They found our cave, but the abandoned basement is still secure. After that, I'm not sure. The Morag Tong? We can't just kill with wild abandon. We follow a code. We only execute those whose names appear on sanctioned writs. If we kill respectable citizens without a writ, that's just murder. You do that, but be careful. We're not sure who in the House Redoran is involved, and I'd rather not...
may I be of service?
And so the Outlander returns. Complication? What kind of complication? No, that's not possible. My son was banished, ordered to leave Vardenfell and never... Vea was with you? And you left her out there? By the three, everything is unraveling no matter how hard I try to maintain control. Tell my daughter I'm sorry. Tell her she needs to stay away until I can calm things. If you'll excuse me, it was never meant to be an attack. I sent Captain. House Redoran has been slowly expanding in that direction for years. Redoran depends on that land for hunting and resources. The captain serves House Redoran with honor and dedication. I'll speak to Brivin when he returns. But understand, the captain operated under my orders.
Outlander, over here! Now you told me what you found in the Ashlander mine. I can't imagine what Vea must be going through right now, but she shouldn't be alone. That's why I came looking for you. Nayu has responsibilities to tend to. Morag Tong responsibilities. Understand? She left me to keep Vea company, but I'm not very good at spouting words of comfort and solace. Unless I can kill something, I'm very good at that. You do understand. And now you implied you're as dense as the ash storms coming off Red Mountain. Good to know even the Mother of Blades can be wrong. Vea's upset, and not just about her brother. She wanted to go with Nayu. One other thing. Nayu's job concerns House Redoran. That's why she didn't want Vea to accompany her on this one. Vea's grief-stricken, angry, and ready to lash out at anyone and anything, so I have experience getting on a lot of people's bad sides. Women, especially, find me exasperating. Irresistible, but exasperating. It's a gift. Something about who Nayu's target is. Thinks the target may know something about what happened to her brother. Look, I'm not even sure how Vea found out who Nayu's target is, and I don't want to know. Just go and talk to her, please, carefully. And with your hands empty and clearly visible. She's in the safe house beneath Balmora, or at least that's where I left her. But I didn't lock the door, so I suppose she could be anywhere by now. I suggest...
Oh, it's you. Sorry about that. Did Arshor send you to check up on me? I swear, the next person that treats me like a child is going to find my dagger in their stomach. No, I don't think so. It's just been difficult. Finding poor Ulran in the Ashlander camp. I know, but Nariu's writ. It involves a Redoran counselor. Exactly the opportunity I've been waiting for. Well, Nariu wouldn't tell me any specifics, but she trained me well. It wasn't hard to sneak a glance at the writ before she took off. Her target's at Arenim Manor, out in the swamp. I appreciate you agreeing to see what you can learn at Arenim Manor. That's all I've been doing, thinking. And I think Ulran was right. I think someone wanted him out of the way, and they orchestrated the event with the Ashlanders to do it. Brivon's as stubborn as my father when it comes to following the rules and politics, foreign relations, the Ashlanders. You name an issue, and Ulran and Brivon were probably on opposite sides of the argument. You did? How did he take it? I mean, he didn't know that my brother was dead. Really? I suppose that makes sense. I think he loves us. He didn't expect... My father doesn't know his children as well as he thinks. Either of them. That's why I had to get away. I can't agree to that. I need to figure out what happened to my brother, who was involved, and then I'm going to make them pay.
You hours ago, hero. It's not polite to keep an assassin waiting. I was wondering how long it was going to take Vea to convince you to follow me. But she thought I didn't notice when she glanced at my writ, didn't she? Where is my overly curious apprentice, by the way? I know Vea wants answers. But this is my job. There are rules, especially where the lords of the great houses are concerned. First, don't kill any Redrons. That's a violation of my writ and could have serious consequences for both of us. Second, you sneak around and search for anything that pertains to Ulran's exile while I figure out how to deal with the Counselor. We need to be invisible. These things work best when no one but the target knows we're there. If you get spotted, you're on your own. I even cough on anyone without a writ, and the Morag Tong will have my head. That's the question, isn't it? It nags at us the way the Torchbug nags at the brave little scrib in those children's stories. Once we discover who Ulron's Torchbug is... I'm not saying that. Accidents happen. But they certainly made sure Ulron was in the wrong place at the wrong time. Both in Balmorra and again in the Ashlander camp. In addition to whatever you can find here, we should also talk to Captain Brivon. Brevon's name keeps coming up. At the very least, he was Ulron's best friend once. He might be able to shed some light on it. It's unusual, but not unheard of. True, most writs taken out against the houses target low to mid-ranking officials. Councillor Dovera has been conspiring with House Drez to promote the slave trade and avoid scrutiny by Redoran and Pact officials. I'm not privy to the laborious investigations that took place. In cases like these, though, the target usually becomes complacent, and that's a...